because he couldn't play tomorrow.
We have upset Pat. So now you don't have. Okay, so say what happened.
Hello, guys. Well, yeah. So Luka, I play fantasy basketball, and Luka Doncic was supposed to be out tomorrow for his 16th foul, and I dropped him earlier. Now the NBA is receiving his 16th technical, so he's available for tomorrow.
Oh. Wow. So you dropped him. He could have helped you. Huh?
Don't even want to talk about it.
Rough. Welcome back to Fantasy Breakouts.
Thank you, everybody.
Break out some W's. Don't drop star players. Unless, I guess that's
gonna be.
situation.
Yep. What's up? What are we talking about? Go, let's go.
I'm joined by Fantasy Breakouts Pat here, discussing the 3 bottom dumpster fantasy offenses that we want post free agency, pre NFL rookie draft. Before we start and talk about, it's going to get a little negative in here. Before we start, hit subscribe, please. Comment, let us know what we missed or what you want to see from us going forward this offseason. Pat, who is your third worst fantasy offense going into 2022? Jets, you got some questions at QB right now still?
They suck. No, I don't like the whole. It's still figuring it out. Zach Wilson has to make that jump. It just did not look good. They're trying to trade for people with all this time stuff, and it's not happening. Corey Davis started off hot last year, and that quickly, became an afterthought, basically. But I don't know what they're doing. I don't know. So I'm good.
Yeah.
Hopefully let the running back, kind of just see what he can do. But they gotta I'm good.
Yeah, they lost Mekhi Becton and I think the other tackle immediately last year. That didn't help things. It was ugly some games. So yeah, I like it to pick. Really questionable. Probably don't want to risk your fantasy season on a lot of Jets players. So mine, number 3, my third worst out here, Washington football team. Ryan Fitzpatrick goes down immediately last year, and ever since then, it's been really mediocre. Thought we had Terry with a gunslinger. Now we have Carson Wentz there. So I'd expect them to be really bad on third down, not get to the other side of the field very often. McKissick is back, even though I thought he was gone, and I was extremely happy about that. I thought he was going to the Bills, and then he backed out on him.
Right.
O-line's still not that good.
What's appealing?
Yeah. Pat, who's your number 2?
My number 2 would have to be the Steelers. Mitch is a quarterback, and it's not a diss, it's not like a salty Bears fan. I really don't think Mitch was the complete problem, but I also think that it's going to take time. And when they do figure out Mitch's play style or how he's set up for success, quote unquote, is not throwing the ball. I'm not to say you can't throw the ball, but not throwing the ball 50. You never have a Josh Allen performance. Won't ever happen. But I think by the time we come around to see the full real deal as far as what the Steelers look like on offense, other than Najee, I don't want none. I don't even want Deontay this year. I really don't. I don't. We don't have time. How many times do you start a fantasy season and you look back, you're like, man, I should have won the first 3 weeks. We ain't got time for that.
Yeah, don't want to start out bad.
Nah, I'm good.
I think at certain points, Mitch can probably throw better than Roethlisberger. Not on slants, but I don't know. It's not an upgrade. Yeah, actual healthy arm.
Yeah, exactly. It's actually an arm compared to not an arm. Yeah. I think he'll actually be all right personally. Because Mike Tomlin, one of the greatest coaches ever personally, that man don't play that. He gonna make sure that he gonna have his ducks in a row type shit. But with that being said, I could see that the first month being weird. You know what I'm saying? That feeler Oh, we're doing this. You like this? Oh, you say you like this, but you don't throw like this. Okay, we're gonna do this. Like it's gonna be an interesting period of time. So I think by the time they figure out what they want, and by the time they do, I think it's be more running. He's gonna throw 20, 25, but he's not throwing 50. But as far as a fantasy offense,
yeah, it's got to be like you said earlier. Maybe Mitch is valuable here and there. I mean, that might be it.
Bye week.
I like that. Okay, so I'm gonna go my number 2 worst offense. I think I would have put him here last year. Didn't touch the offense. Texans. They're starting running backs: Rex Burkhead, Marlon Mack. Brandon Cooks is back. He almost wasn't. What did he want out or something?
What are they doing?
So they're gonna run with Davis Mills. So we'll see if he can take a huge jump. But they got 11 draft picks, so I think that's the idea. Just they probably trade a couple of these veterans and maybe just load up on more draft picks. I don't know. It's all about quarterback, right? So I mean, why not take a couple of those picks and try to get one of these studs next year, these quarterbacks next year, and trade back? But
I don't really think Davis Mills is that bad. It's just honestly, even if I'm an NFL player, I don't want to go there. That's probably my least desired place on out of the teams. I don't want to go there. It sounds terrible.
Yeah. Well, maybe they grab, this Drake London or Treylon Burks, and maybe it turns into something semi-interesting. So we'll see. It's their choice, right?
Maybe.
Yeah. Pat, I want to talk about my last one really bad. So go ahead. Give me your last one.
No. Go ahead. How about this? I'll end it. You go ahead. What is your number one?
My number one least favorite offense.
22, 23.
22, 23. The Saints, Saints are looking like a dumpster fire. Oh my God. Like, no offense, our buddy, our dedicated follower, Justin Brown. Sorry, bud, but Alvin Kamara really in question. The whole season's in question. The defense is, the formula is bad. The defense is good. Offense is conservative as hell.
That sounds like boring football.
So maybe if Kamara, maybe he's a hope he doesn't get suspended type guy this year, and then his backup semi-valuable, but it's just ugly. The passing game is terrible. Little Jordan Humphrey. I mean, I don't even think they have that many picks early. Little Jordan. I mean, that's their offense. It's gonna be ugly, and I hate it. So I'm not touching them. Sorry, Justin.
Doesn't look fun. None of that looks fun over there. Looks terrible. Just a lot of question marks. Sean Payton, all of it just looks like what is going. That's why he left.
Yeah.
He set y'all ass up. He got the fuck out of town. Goose. But honestly, it doesn't look appealing, appetizing, however you want to put it. Like, all that looks negative. Ike's a huge Saints fan.
Mm-hmm.
We're gonna see how loyal he is this year. Like, this is really gonna test you guys, because that Superdome gonna be ugh.
Okay.
You're not gonna play. What?
They have 2 first rounders, 16 and 19. Or did they? Oh yeah, they traded for the Eagles. So maybe they'll get 2 receivers. I mean, they need them.
Saints just ain't got shit going for them.
Just trying to tread water and
they ain't got shit going for them. They just trying to swim right now. They should be trying to trade Michael Thomas, but they got a lot of dead money with that if they did that. So, but they, it's crazy how creative people are with the contracts. Yet they set themselves up with that one. Mm-hmm. The Zeke one.
Drew Brees is carried over, and that's kind of what put him into problems.
Yep.
All these problems.
You've got to realize that,
It sucks. I mean, the defenses, like we've talked about, they get old quick, and it's just like, it kind of sucks that their defense is going to get old. Their offense is probably going to come back in a couple of years. Yep. So
they're going to be in different light years almost type shit.
Yeah. So it's not a good look. Pat?
No, it's good luck. It's not good. So to wrap things up and whatnot, mm-hmm. My number one team I'm not looking forward to is Seahawks. I'm tired of Drew Lock. I don't know to say, like, bro, I've seen you do you dance the Jeezy song better than you play quarterback. It is what it is, man. But that DK Metcalf, and I'm so tired of seeing this, bro. You don't deserve to get paid like that, to me, because you go MIA for multiple weeks. Terry McLaurin without a quarterback doesn't go MIA for that long. You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't deserve the bread that he deserves. He's played with nobody. You play with Russell Wilson. Like, I ain't trying to hear that, bro. He's just to me, he's a one-trick pony. And I'm good on that. I don't care how swole you are, how you look like you made it in a machine. You're not a receiver. Like, you just swole. Good luck. Noah Fant, like we already talked about, he get hurt. We don't know what their identity is. We don't know if Carson's coming back. He might not ever come back to the NFL. And then that's the case. Okay, we want to run. And Rashad Penny, which I have, but at the same time, Rashad Penny's only played 6 straight games in a full season. Like, his health is not in question. So it's too much. Pete Carroll's trying to fight with this, and their defense, by trading the world for Jamal Adams, who is not that guy who gets burnt. All he can do is tackle people. He's like a Sean Taylor RIP mixed with I don't even know. He can hit like Sean Taylor, but the man can't cover like Sean Taylor at all. Like, at all. And for how much they gave up for that guy and how much he really puts on the field and how much they're paying him, doesn't add up. So it's going to be a bad offense, bad defense.
You're trying to avoid drafting anybody from the Seahawks. I mean, it's Fant coming over with Drew Lock. I would throw a late round pick on him, 13.
A flyer, yeah.
12, 13, but
I'm not saying I can't wait to draft a Seahawk. There's no way.
It's very volatile. Yeah.
The only people I would say, like, I'm confident drafting is running backs, but Chris Carson, we don't know. And Rashad Penny, I have him to keep a league. I don't know if I want to keep him because the man might be good for a week. There's no point around it. Like, there's no being around the bush. Like, the man does not have longevity is not in his name, like his title. Like, it's now he might pull, Joe Mixon this year. He might be the best running back. I hope he is, but I got to see it before, talk about it, and seeing it's two different things. So I'm good on that offense. Yeah, they can figure themselves out. Yeah, that's pretty much it. That's why I got to say it.
They're like a lot of those players. I mean, they're big names, but they're kind of eating into each other's production. Like, because of Drew Lock, you can't give everybody and then the running back situation is not clear either. So yeah, they're almost on my list, but things swing right. Like you said, they could be a kind of a Bengals offense, a poor man's Bengals offense. If everything goes right, I'm saying, like, how did the Clovers fix it? So.
All the little but even at that, timing is everything. So even if that happens, by that time it's gonna be midway through the season. When you got time for that, you might be able to buy low on somebody. But going into draft, I am not saying. So.
And there isn't a Drew Lock replacement, I think, in the draft for them, just maybe for anybody this year. So I think these two videos we just made are really relevant because I don't think the teams are going to change a ton unless, you get the Saints drafting 2 rookie, speed receivers in the first round.
I think it'll be more projects, not like it's going to be long-term realization, but not instant realization of what, so.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, thank you for watching. I think that wraps it up. Please like the video, comment, let us know what you thought. If you're a Saints fan, go ahead and give me some crap, whatever. I don't care.
And while you give them crap, have a drink.
Have a drink. It'll be a long year.
Yeah. All right, man.
All right.
Next time, y'all take it easy.